Hey, how's it going? Preps here and welcome back to another Marvel Strike Force video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide to Blitz. I'll go over the basics of what Blitz is and I'll also show you how to set up your save squads. Enough said, let's get into it. Alright, so Blitz is the first game mode you'll unlock in Marvel Strike Force, becoming available at level 14, and while it's considered one of the least popular game modes, it's a pretty important game mode for new and even mid-game players. In Blitz, you pit your teams against enemy teams of similar power, win the battle, and you'll receive some points towards the current milestone and also some Blitz credits. But keeping track of what characters you've used can get a little tough, and that's where save squads come in. After you progress further into the game, you'll unlock save squads, so once you set up a team you like, you can save them to your Blitz squads, making it easier to do a full rotation of your roster. Let's go over how I recommend new players set up their squads to make doing Blitz as fast and as easy as possible. Now, the amount of save squads you have access to depends on your account level. The first thing I suggest to do is to have a look at how many you have available. Here we can see that I have 35 save squads available. I know what you might be thinking. I'm a new player, I don't even have 35 teams built up yet. Well, that's where this strategy comes in handy. The best way for new players to take advantage of their whole roster is to choose one strong character and fill the rest of the team with low-level characters. For example, instead of using Orcus as a full team, I'll break them apart and use Sentinel with 4 characters at the bottom of my roster. Then I'll do the same with the rest of the Orcus members. As you get further into the game and have more characters built up, you can start to adjust for the weaker characters. A perfect example being Scientist Supreme. She's a great character, but on her own isn't the best at 1v1s, which is essentially what we're doing with this strategy. So what you might do in this scenario is put Scientist Supreme with Lady Deathstrike as a 2-piece. But you'll figure that stuff out as you gain more experience with the game. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the very basics of setting up your save squads. It's not the most economical way to use all of your characters, but it's the easiest way to get started. What you're going to do is just start at the top of your roster. So my strongest character at the moment is Sentinel. So I'll choose Sentinel with some random characters. Then I'm going to come over to the right hand side of the screen and click Save Squad. Then we go into battle. Okay, once the battle is over, go into Change Team, then deselect the team you just used. Now we can see here that Sentinel is on a cooldown, so to clean up our roster a bit, we can go in and select Miscellaneous, then scroll down and select Not on Cooldown. This will hide the characters that we've already used, making it easier to set up our save squads. Okay, now we're just going to do the same with the rest of our roster until we've used up all of the available save squads. So I'll select Scientist Supreme and put her with 4 random characters, save squad, and go into battle. Select Nimrod, 4 random characters, save squad, into battle, so on and so forth. I'm going to fast forward a little bit to save you from having to watch me set up all 35 teams. Okay, there we have it. I have 35 teams saved. This will make doing my Blitz rotations every day a lot easier. Now, once my characters are off cooldown, I can come into Blitz, start a battle. Now, once the battle is done, I can select the next team I want to use straight from the interface here. Remember, with the way we set up our teams, we want to be going left, using what should essentially be our weakest power characters to our strongest. A few points to make. You can see that as I'm setting up my teams, I'm pressing battle on the first team that pops up, but if you want to increase your odds of winning the battle, you can always see if a different opponent has an easier matchup. For example, when I go to use my Wolverine team, I notice that I'm up against a fairly strong Kestrel. That's a pretty bad matchup for Wolverine, so I select New Opponent, then I get Thanos. Not a terrible matchup for Wolverine, but let's see what the last opponent has to offer. A scream. Okay, that's an easy matchup for Wolverine. Press battle and easy victory. Takes a little bit more time, but you'll get better results if you do. Next tip, if you've used up all of your characters but still want to do more battles for some reason, you can always use the characters again at the cost of Blitz charges. Once a character has been used in battle, they'll go on a 1 hour cooldown, but you can use them again in battle at the cost of 5 Blitz charges, so 25 Blitz charges to use a full team again. This cost will increase every 3 battles, starting at 25 Blitz charges per team, to 50 Blitz charges, then 100, and so on. It's not really necessary, but if there is an event going on and you want to get some more Blitz battles in, it can come in handy to know. As I said, this is just a very basic way of setting up your Blitz squads. As you learn more about the game, you'll be able to make adjustments, increasing your odds at victory. But hey, at least this will get you started. Well, that just about does it for today's video. If you found the information useful, please give it a thumbs up. I just hit 60 days played today, so I'll be doing a 2-month account review. If you're keen to see what sort of progress I've made, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, go down and hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload new Marvel Strike Force videos. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.